Ready? Black 80.
Right there in the middle. 55. Bend it.
Take two of them.
Check out route.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up second and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Hey.
You got tight. You got tight right there. He's
Take two of them. Let's go. Let's go.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Roethlisberger will throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Black 80!
Watch the run. Watch the run. Undercrunch. Watch the edge.
Quarter. Black is on.
On first down, here's Breida. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Easy.
Now Ben going to give this one to Conner. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. But he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
65.
From the 40 now on second down. Roethlisberger. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
Take both of them.
Big end. Shit.
Double bump.
Switch.
They'll try and run forward with Conner. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they got a change up what they have been doing, it hasn't been working.
They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Matt Breida with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down. At the 28-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go. Set. AT data. You got to get the ball.
First down, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. But he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front, so when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Rip, you good? Check it back.
Roethlisberger will hand the counter. And he's got some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Kill.
Now it's Breida. The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop.
Brought down by Eric Berry. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check. Watch twist. Keep these 2. Kill. No.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The Steelers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11.
Check. Alert 3.
What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up?
Here's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
From the 17, Murray escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
54. Ricky. Shit.
Here's Murray from midfield. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for the running back, Joe Williams, there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. Murray now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing now is Murray. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Murray now to throw. The ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he takes this down deep on the... Cowboys side of the field.
Let's go.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. This is Breida, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
At the 21-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Double, double.
They run with Breida. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Matt Breida with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field. and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Safarian Jenkins has it. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Going up top. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Cooper was the target there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray with a 3rd and long. Looking deep in the direction of Cook. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
Throw that side complete to Smith-Schuster. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Cowboys! That kick return TD is 98 yards in length as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the 3rd quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made offensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Connor. Noah Spence in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
At their 48-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Take both of them.
Check 13. Check 13. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Double bump. Lock it back.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Black 20.
Carter. Switch, switch, switch. Slam, slam, slam. Big Dan, big Dan.
These two. Black, what's that? Whirl.
Check 55.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
All right, now. Black 80. Focus, focus.
What we got? What we got? Check 26, check 26. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. Check safety, check safety. Check.
You good?
Check.
Here we go. Wide eight.
Here's Breida. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On 1st down, it's Samuels. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Guys, our time. Let's get off the field.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The former 1st-round pick, Shane Ray, in on the tackle.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Watch tight end. We got 3.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their 1st, but at least it's 4th down.
Minka Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they take a 17-14 lead. And they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
At the 23-yard line.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Come on, let's go.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, pulled it in. A big play here for Dallas. 57 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Williams. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
54 Mike. Let's go.
On 2nd and 9. Murray under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. T.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Murray. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Marr able to put this one through, and that will tie things at 17 all. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield. I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Got beat these 2.
Watch twins. Watch twins. 36, 30.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. And unable Unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
It's just me and you. Anyway, me and you. It's just me and you. Check 3. Shoot up.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's got it to Williams. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Back now in Pittsburgh. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down, and they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Murray going to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Good job. Good job, man.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. To throw is Murray, buying time to his left. And he slides to avoid the hill. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And they'll throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. And this is going to be incomplete.
The protection up front, very good on that play. Had all night to throw the football, even though he was unsuccessful.
And this one is right down the middle. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it. They're happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
1st and 10. 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line. 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line. 1st and 10. 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 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic, this is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field? Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the eye. Back. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Take 2 of them.
Check 24.
Now a give running left is Breida. Sua Craven's up to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Kill.
Quarter.
Now a give to Breida. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape. But can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Check. Watch 54. Push him back.
Murray to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so,
he's got the lane, and there he goes. 30, past the 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 95 yards, and the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Well, good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Back to throw. Murray. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here we go, here we go. Block 80!
Watch the before, watch the before. I'm coming.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of a victory formation. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Steelers, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.